Hey, it's Randy from Funeral Funds of America. In this video, I'm going to show you the actual cost for $15,000 worth of burial, cremation, final expense, life insurance, or funeral funds for a 76-year-old male. Now, first thing you need to understand is you can go to our website at funeralfunds.com and click on, we've got this free quoters on just about every page. Select the state that you live in. We are licensed in all 50 states, by the way. Select the coverage amount. Put your birthday in, the rest of the info, click Get Quotes Now. It will take you to a page that shows you all the best insurance companies and all the lowest pricing in your state, and you will be an exceptionally well-educated consumer. So take advantage of that. I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute, too. We're going to run some rates. And then you can also call us at our toll-free number, 888-862-9456. Talk with one of our agents. We can run those rates for you as well. Now, the first thing you need to ask yourself as a 76-year-old male is $15,000 in insurance going to be enough for your final expense needs? Now, typically, that would be either cremation or burial. So with a cremation, the average cost of a cremation right now in the United States is between $1,000 to $2,000. Now, that's just if you come home in a cardboard box or an urn. If you're going to have some sort of a ceremony, like a celebration of life or remembrance ceremony, that's probably going to be right around $3,500 to $4,500, including the cremation. So if you've got a $15,000 policy already, you're well taken care of. Don't worry about this. You can stop watching the video. If you don't have insurance, though, let's talk about that a little bit more. We don't recommend, at Funeral Funds of America, we don't recommend over-insuring. So a lot of times people would say, well, I want to get like $25,000 and leave some money behind for my kids. The challenge is at age 76, the insurance is more expensive as you get older. And, we really recommend you get just what you need for the final expenses. Because if you're going to spend more to get more insurance, it's going to cost, of course, more money. And we typically would say, hey, that money's better off in your pocket, and you can spend it on yourself and on your family and create those memories while you're still alive and while your family's still alive, rather than giving that money to an insurance company to give to people after you're dead. And I don't know, just seems like it's better off you enjoying your money, but with your family. But by the same token, if that's what you want to do, if you want to leave some extra money behind, we can help you out. Just understand it's going to be more expensive. So if you're going to be buried, the average cost of a burial in the United States is right around $10,000. And I can tell you one thing, $10,000 is not going to be fancy by any means, but it'll get the job done in just about all parts of the country. We can't imagine there's many places where if you walked into a funeral home with a $10,000 check, they wouldn't get it done versus let that check walk down the road to their competition. Just understand that at age 76, if you live to age 86, that's 10,000 isn't going to be enough in the future anymore. So typically we would recommend for a 76-year-old male, probably somewhere between $10,000 to $15,000, depending on your budget. If your budget's tight, just get what you can afford right now, like maybe $10,000. If it's a cremation, and you're going to have that, just come home in a cardboard box or an urn, probably get $5,000 to $7,000. If you're going to have that cremation and ceremony, maybe $7,000 to $10,000. But yeah. We can help you out regardless of what your budget is. The most important thing is have this insurance when you do pass away so that your family doesn't suffer financially. Now, one thing we always recommend is do get first aid coverage or benefits. And that's really important because there's a lot of plans out there that are 2-year waiting periods, and we don't recommend those at all. We'll go into that in a moment. But a lot of people would say, I want the first aid coverage, but I know they ask health questions, and I'm not in the best of health. To which we would say, hey, your health is our problem, not yours. And we work with enough different insurance companies that they all have different underwriting requirements and different health questions. And 95% of the time, we're getting people first aid coverage or benefits. So we're terrific at what we do. Really, the only reason we wouldn't be able to get you first aid coverage is if you had some really significant health issues going on, like you had a terminal illness and you were going to pass away in the next 12 months, or dementia, or you are on dialysis, or you are in a hospital or in a nursing home. If that were the case, we'd probably refer you out to a different insurance company. The other thing that seems to happen, happens every week, is somebody will call us up and say, Hey, you know, we had a family member pass away this last week, and they didn't have insurance. We don't have the money, and the body's down at the funeral home, and the funeral director's not going to do anything until he gets a check in his hand. So we need to get this insurance really quick so we can get a check in our hand, so we can get a check in the funeral director's hand. To which we have to say at that point, there is no insurance company in the United States that's going to offer an insurance policy on somebody who's already dead. And it's just terribly unfortunate for the family that, somebody passed away and did not care enough about their family to take care of this in advance. And now they're suffering both financially and emotionally. And really, how selfish is that to not take care of this when you know you're going to pass away and this insurance is affordable and you just don't take care of it and you just stiff your family with this bill? It's a terrible thing to do to your family. It's a terrible legacy when your name comes up amongst the family. Kind of the first thing everybody's going to think about is how you didn't take care of this and they had to deal with it and how awful that was. So don't be that person. Get this insurance. It's affordable. Now, the thing we don't recommend is 2-year waiting period plans. And there's a bunch of companies out there. Colonial Penn's probably one of the more well-known, simply because they advertise all the time on TV. Seems like you see a commercial for them every 7 minutes or so. But a lot of 76-year-old males would be looking at a policy like this and not understanding that their $9.95 plan is a 2-year waiting period plan. And there's other companies out there that offer 2-year waiting period plans. That'd be like Mutual of Omaha, United of Omaha, their line there, AIG, Gerber. And there's a bunch of other companies too. And some of these companies have done an amazing job of convincing the American public that, the only thing you can qualify for if you're over age 50 is a plan with a 2-year waiting period, to which we go, nothing could be further from the truth, because we help people with first day coverage all day long. So don't fall for that false marketing. Boy, though, a lot of 76-year-old males would think, you know what? I outsmarted the insurance company. I waited until age 76. And now I'm going to go over to Colonial Penn and I'm going to pay $9.95. And I'm probably going to get $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, maybe even $50,000 the life insurance. I outsmarted those people. Ha! Then they talk with somebody at Colonial Penn, or they go to their website like we've done here and see that a 76-year-old male for $9.95, one unit's only going to get $521. Now, who got who? Did you get the insurance company or did they get you, right? So, if you approach the insurance company, I can't say that any insurance company is going to do this, but do you think that when they propose one unit at $521, do you think there's a chance you're going to get upsold to something more expensive? I don't know. Could possibly happen. But let's see. The challenge with Colonial Penn at age 76 is that you can't even get $15,000. We're going to max this out at 15 units. That's all they allow. And that's $7,815. That's $150. So you can't even get $15,000 through Colonial Penn for a 76-year-old male. So let's go see what $15,000 would be in first day coverage. So here we go. $15,000, male, 76, get quote. Again, we're going to go back here. You're getting roughly $7,800 for $150. Look at this. You can actually get $15,000 for $155. So for just a little bit more, you can get almost double the coverage. That kind of falls in line. What we've seen is Colonial Penn is typically right around 200% more expensive than the lower price first day insurance companies. And amongst these two companies, we would definitely recommend Trinity Life. It's only a 2-cent difference. We just believe they're a better company. We get more approvals out of them, and they've got better service and follow-up. We love them immensely. Level coverage means first day coverage, $155 for $15,000 versus $149 for $7,800. Which one would you get? Now, the other thing, too, is not only will you pay roughly 200% more for a colonial pen policy. They will also give you the benefit of having a 2-year waiting period, which is not a benefit, right? Because they're not going to pay out any death benefit in the first 2 years for any health or medical related cause of death. At age 76, you really need to be worried about 2-year waiting periods because, at age 76, are you going to make it to age 78? Don't count on it. But even at that, why would you want to overpay like 200%? And you're going to overpay on that policy for the rest of your life. So just keep that in mind. Let's look at some other insurance companies here real quick while we're here. You'll be able to see all these companies on our quoter. We provide that to you. Like Lumico here is 176 versus 155, roughly $20 more a month. That's $240 a year. After 10 years, you're going to overpay roughly $2,400. Why would you give that money to an insurance company? Keep that in your own pocket. Spend it on yourself or on your family. Don't give it to an insurance company. Let's take a look here. Is anybody else? Oh, yeah, Lincoln Heritage. They're a fine company, I guess, other than that pricing. Oochie mama, right? $205. Now, they are level coverage. That's good. That's good. You want first day coverage. But they're much more. And the reason they're more is they've got a program where when you pass away, they'll call 2 or 3 different funeral homes and supposedly kind of get you the best pricing and, maybe do a couple of other things, but you pay for that service. It's $205 versus $155. So roughly right around $50 more a month. So with Lincoln Heritage, you're going to overpay $600 a year. After 10 years for a 76-year-old male, you're going to overpay right around $6,000. Now, you got to ask yourself, is it worth paying an insurance company $6,000 to make 2 or 3 phone calls, maybe do a couple other things, and charge an extra $6,000 roughly? So we don't think that's worth it. We'd rather you keep that money in your own pocket, spend it on yourself, spend it on your family, have those memories, do whatever you want with it, but don't give it to an insurance company. So what we do is we provide a free funeral and estate planning guide, and you can just fill that out in advance. You just say what goes where, who gets what, and what you want done after you pass away. And our funeral and estate planning guide just easily walks you through the whole process. Fill that out, keep it with your policy. When you pass away, your family now goes and gets your policy and the funeral and estate planning guide. Now they're not only protected financially with the insurance, but also emotionally because you've laid out everything in advance that you want done. And all they need to do is just go and execute your wishes, and they will know that you loved and cared for them and you took care of this well in advance so that it would be an easier day for them. And what a wonderful legacy to leave behind. And you get to save, in some cases, up to $6,000. It's kind of win-win. So go to our website. You can fill out our quote on just about every page. And we also have a special quote for funeral fund or for YouTube. It's funeralfunds.com/YouTube. And you can get the best rates and discounts there. You can call us at 888-862-9456. Talk with one of our agents. And if you've got an existing policy and you just want to price shop it to make sure you got the best deal, or you need to add coverage to your policy, we can help you there. If you're looking for a brand new policy, we can help you there. If you just have any questions or concerns or want to know how anything works, we can help you there. We look forward to chatting with you and getting to meet you someday and help you with this. Until that day comes, you stay safe, you take care, you have a nice day. Bye-bye.